You're watching Quad Cities Live.
If you're someone who is dealing with failing teeth or frustrating dentures, you may not realize all your options. Today's dental technology is changing lives with smile solutions that look, feel, and function more naturally. Dr. Josh Pogue from Pleasant Valley Dentistry is here today to talk about full arch implant rehabilitation. Dr. Pogue, thank you for being here today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yes, absolutely. Excited to learn more about this, as I'm sure many of our viewers are today. So let's start there. What is full arch implant rehabilitation?
So full arch implant rehabilitation, or FAIR as we call it, is where we replace an entire section of teeth with something that's fixed in place. So it's not like a denture that comes in and out. That way our patients can smile, they can eat, and they can speak with confidence again.
Okay, so who is this solution actually for? Who'd be a good candidate?
The patients that we generally see are patients with failing teeth or patients that have had dentures for quite some time that are frustrated with them. A lot of our patients have put off treatment for several years just because they don't know their options.
Okay.
But generally they hit a spot where they need something that's permanent and they need something that resembles their natural teeth.
Okay, so how is this different from dentures? You know, for somebody who is just hearing about this for the first time and trying to differentiate, what are some of those differences?
So the biggest difference is stability. So dentures, they move a lot, they cause a lot of problems, pain, and sometimes embarrassment. But with FAIR, it's actually not going to move, it's fixed in place.
Okay.
So you can speak with confidence, you don't have to worry about anything that's going to fall out, and it just gives you no movement.
Yeah, well, and hearing you talk about that as well, I mean, you work with patients, you know, on a day-to-day basis who may be struggling with something like this. I think for those of us who are just hearing about it for the first time, you do kind of take all of that for granted that you're not dealing with that. And I feel like it really does come down to a confidence issue for a lot of these folks, you know?
Yes, most definitely.
Yeah, okay, so let's talk about the process itself. How intense is it, right? A lot of people are afraid, you know, to go in for their cleaning or their checkup, so put some minds at ease.
So that's one of the biggest misconceptions. So with modern techniques and with oral sedation, it's an actually very comfortable procedure. And our patients, by the day of surgery, they are so well prepared that they enter it with ease and comfort.
Okay, and talk about some of the ways in which you do prepare patients for something like this. I mean, is it a lot of conversation, or how do you kind of take them through and give them more knowledge, I guess?
So what we like to do is a step-by-step process. We do a lot of detailed planning on the front end.
Okay.
The day of surgery, we like to prepare everyone for, just make sure they know what to expect.
Yeah.
We like to have everything laid out, that way it's very predictable, no surprises for our patients.
Yeah, I think that would help make everybody a little bit more comfortable. No surprises. So the process from start to finish, you know, let's say when they decide that they want to do this in the first place, how long does all of that take?
Typically, it's about 6 months.
Okay.
Now, the surgery for the day, the surgery is usually done in one day, so the patient will come in, we'll remove the teeth, place the implants, and the new smile is placed.
Okay.
After that, we enter a healing phase, generally about 6 months before we finalize.
Before you finalize. Okay, and so what kind of results, right? What can people expect when it's all said and done?
So the biggest results, of course, is the brand new smile, and when we hand the mirror, it's always tears, and it's always a wonderful time. Now, my favorite result is kind of the one unexpected, is after a few weeks, we see a whole different quality of life, because now you've got patients who can eat the foods they want to eat, they can speak without, you know, being embarrassed, and they actually re-engage a lot of parts of life that they've been avoiding because of their smile. So we see patients who really come out of their shell, and it's a really neat experience.
Yeah, I'm sure that feels really good for you, having been a part of it and your team. So does this procedure last long-term?
Yes, so this is a long-term solution. We like to make sure all of our patients know all the maintenance, that way they can protect their investment. And generally for most patients, it's just a checkup and 2 cleanings a year, just like any other normal patient.
Just like anybody else. Okay, so you know, we're gonna wrap it up here, but I did want to ask you, you know, for somebody who's watching that may be struggling with some of these issues that we're talking about, what would you want to say to them?
So the biggest thing I would say is you're not alone, and this isn't a decision that you have to make by yourself. We have a highly trained team that takes patients from, you know, where they are without any judgment all the way to where they want to be. And to me, that's what makes the biggest difference with our office.
Okay, wonderful. Well, let's get some information here on the screen. Pleasant Valley Dentistry. It is located at 3878 Middle Road in Bettendorf. We have that address and the phone number right there on your screen. We'll put this on our website as well. And of course, to learn more about this procedure or really any other dental service, visit PleasantValleyDentistryQC.com. Dr. Josh Pogue, thank you so much for being here today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yes.